Hey folks, are you sure about the correctness of these two sentences? Yes, no, maybe? Do watch this video to know the answer.
Hey folks, welcome to e-GMAT. I'm here again with yet another mythbuster related to the usage of pronouns. If you think that nouns that are referred to by a pronoun must appear before the pronoun in a sentence, then you are falling prey to a myth. This myth might be hindering you from achieving that 99th percentile ability in GMATSC. In this video, I'm going to bust this myth. It is not the placement, but the logic that defines the correct pronoun reference. So, come along. Let's read this simple sentence here. Although, okay, so the sentence starts with although. That means we are going to read contrasting information in this sentence. Let's read. Although it is a big firm, ABC Corporation rarely recruits from top colleges. So the intended meaning of the sentence is absolutely clear. Now, if we pay attention to the grammar of this sentence, we will see that the pronoun it comes in the first part of the sentence, and then comes its logical antecedent, which is ABC Corporation. Now, even if the pronoun appears first and the antecedent appears later, the meaning of the sentence is not compromised at all. The sentence still stands correct and absolutely presents the logical meaning. So really, it just does not matter where the pronoun is placed. As long as our logic works fine in the sentence, we can place the pronoun anywhere in the sentence. Let's check another sentence. What does this sentence say? It says, despite, okay, so another contrast presenting expression, despite the excitement in his life, Sherlock Holmes retired to the Sussex Downs to take up beekeeping. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so once again, looking at the grammar of this sentence, we see that the pronoun appears first. And logically, whose life are we talking about here? Whose life was exciting? It was the life of Sherlock Holmes. So, the antecedent or the noun that the pronoun refers to appears after the pronoun. So, we see that my pronoun appears first and the antecedent appears later. However, the sentence still conveys the logic very, very clearly, and there is absolutely no issue in this sentence in terms of grammar or in terms of logic. So once again, we see it very clearly that it is not the placement but just the logic that decides the correct pronoun reference. You know, this usage of pronouns appearing first and then the noun appearing in the sentence is very, very commonplace. When we read newspaper articles, journals, books, novels, stories, magazines, etc., almost in every kind of literature, we come across this usage every now and then. But it is only when it comes to GMATSC that we become super alert about the grammar and we decide to put our logic behind the grammar, and that's where we make a mistake. So here I have a sentence for you from New York Times, and see how this sentence is constructed. It says, in his State of the Union speech this month, President Biden pledged to block any reductions in scheduled Social Security and Medicare benefits. So the meaning of the sentence is pretty simple. Once again, looking at the grammar of this sentence, we again have this pronoun sitting right at the beginning of the sentence. And what does it refer to? It refers to this noun, President Biden, that actually appears after the pronoun in the sentence. However, it is not at all difficult to understand from the context and and the logic of the sentence that his correctly refers to President Biden, even when this antecedent is placed later in the sentence and the pronoun appears first. So again, we see that placement does not affect pronoun usage in any which way. So yes, the usage is very, very common. So we need not be victim to the myth that no, our nouns must appear first and then the pronouns should follow. Let me reiterate that it is nothing but a myth that a pronoun cannot appear before their antecedent. The truth is that a pronoun can appear anywhere in the sentence before or after the noun that it is meant to refer to in a sentence. So once again, not the placement, but only the logic decides the pronoun reference in a sentence. My colleague Abhishek has made this wonderful video explaining the principle behind the usage of pronoun. The link to this video is added in the description box. Do take a look at it. Do like the videos and do subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos that can help you in your GMAT journey. Let's move on. So how did this myth come about? Well, if you ask me that question, then I would say that most of the test takers are aware that pronouns are merely replacements of nouns in a sentence, and therefore it makes all the sense to write the noun first and then mention the pronoun for the correct reference by this pronoun, because when it appears later in the sentence, that's when it can logically replace the noun that has been written earlier in the sentence. But that is not the case. Time and again, we have seen that it is only logic that decides the correct pronoun reference in the sentence. Placement of the pronoun has got no effect on the logical reference. Let's again recap through our example sentences that we saw. This is one of the sentences that we saw at the beginning of this video, and here we did see that even if the pronoun his appeared before its antecedent Sherlock Holmes, we have absolutely no issues in understanding this pronoun reference, which is absolutely logical. Also, you may say that, it's a simple sentence. We can understand that. I'm definitely going to show you a much complex official sentence in which, again, this placement of pronoun does not affect the meaning of the sentence at all. Let's take a look at that. So here is an official proof for you. This sentence is from GMAT Prep. If you're not familiar with this sentence, then pause the video, read the sentence, understand the meaning, and resume when you're done. So in this sentence also, we see that the pronoun it appears first and the antecedent or the noun that it refers to appears later. But even with this placement, there is absolutely no ambiguity in the meaning of the sentence. We know that it is talking about television, and the sentence presents the meaning of the sentence super clearly. And once again, we see that it is not the placement, but the logic that governs the pronoun reference in the sentence. Now, a little fun fact for you about this official sentence. Do you know that the accuracy level of this question is only 24%? This means that more than 3/4 of the test-taking population get this sentence incorrect, and they could be victim of this myth that, hey, we first should write the antecedent and then we should mention the pronoun. And this myth has been costing them so dearly. So once again, always follow the logic to guide you through the pronoun reference, and never the placement of the pronoun in a sentence with regards to its antecedent. So needless to say that by now we have already established the truth that pronouns can appear anywhere in the sentence before or after its antecedent. And the only guiding principle for the correct usage of a pronoun in a sentence is the logic. Let's not go by the placement of a pronoun to define its correctness in a sentence. Now, before I leave you, I have a practice question for you so that you can cement your understanding. So here is another official question for you to practice. As you can see that the pronoun is already highlighted here. All you need to do is find out its antecedent and pay attention that you know how the placement of the pronoun and the antecedent is working out in the sentence. You can leave your answers in the comment box below and I will definitely validate your inputs. It's time to say goodbye. I hope that you found this video useful. If you did, let us know. Click on the like button below and also subscribe to our channel to get notifications about all the videos that we are creating to help you with your GMAT preparation. Do check out our other videos on the pronoun series. Till I come back with something else to help you with GMATSC. From Team e-GMAT, happy learning.